Hi, I'm Brian Wallace from Coin Laundry Association with a LaundryCares Foundation update. Boy, lots going on with LaundryCares Foundation over the last couple of months. It's been a real busy summer, so I thought I'd give you a quick rundown and let you know what's been happening. Let's go back to May, which was our Excellence in Laundry Conference down in Naples, Florida. Many of you were in attendance. That was highlighted with some time carved out for LaundryCares in a couple ways. One, we had a tremendous presentation from Alistair Chang, who is our partner from Libraries Without Borders. He gave a terrific talk to our audience about the importance of early childhood development, reading and literacy, and how laundromats can play an important role connecting those resources with the low-income kids and their families who could most use that help. Very inspirational from Alistair. And that was followed by a terrific fundraiser. We had an opportunity to really be overwhelmed by the generosity of our members in attendance, from store owners and distributors and manufacturers. Really stepped up in a big way. The largest fundraiser we've ever had, totaling in excess of $116,000, and we're still seeing those donations roll in this summer. And it was really an affirmation of the belief in our concept and our mission of using laundromats as a way of delivering much needed support in reading and literacy through America's laundromats. So thank you to all of you who contributed so greatly, and an encouragement to the rest who haven't had a chance to do that to go on to LaundryCares.org and consider donating and supporting our efforts to really remake our industry, really transform laundromats into neighborhood reading and learning spaces, which has so many great benefits, both from a business perspective and obviously doing the right thing for our communities. So what an amazing start there. Next up was our Free Laundry Day event in Philadelphia, courtesy of the Laundry Cafe and their owners, Brian and Tyrone and Ray, and a cast of thousands who came together to offer an afternoon of free laundry to the neighborhood there in Philly. More than 60 volunteers came on board to not only facilitate the free laundry, but we had free soap donated by Vendrite. We had free laundry bags donated by Spectre Textiles. We had food donated by the local grocery store. We had face painters and a DJ, and really a party atmosphere around this event, which we found to be the best way to sort of initiate that community hug. Perhaps more importantly, we had several local reading and literacy organizations on board too, and over 1,000 books were distributed in what is often viewed as a book desert, particularly for kids that are bereft of the books that they need to progress. So altogether, a tremendous event. When the dust settled, we were tired, we were sweaty, but 16,000 pounds of free laundry was processed. Can't count the smiles and the good vibe that was going on there, and just a tremendous event there. Stay tuned for our next big quarterly Free Laundry Day event. It'll be announced here shortly, and we'll let you know all about it, how to participate as a donor, as a volunteer, or both, or just keep you aware of what's happening as far as that goes. With this great momentum on board, we've really made a leap forward as an organization by bringing on our first employee of LaundryCares. I'm happy to announce that Dan Nauman has been brought on board as our executive director. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because Dan Nauman is a former board chair of Coin Laundry Association, a 25-year veteran of the commercial laundry industry. Dan had his own company as a distributorship, as a route operator, as a multi-store operator of stores and laundries. Really a tremendous amount of experience, let alone respect and contacts in our industry, as well as Dan has a lot of experience working with charitable organizations and foundations. So he was willing to take those talents together and apply them to LaundryCares and really help us take what we know is a great idea and a great opportunity to support the neighborhoods that we're in, to really build out all these tools and all these opportunities and really fast forward our progress as an organization. So I, for one, couldn't be happier to have Dan on board, and I know that you'll get a chance to see his work come to fruition real soon. More good things happening. One of the connections that we made during our Laundromat Literacy Summit back in March of this year was getting to know the Chicago Public Library, as well as many different large library systems throughout the country. And this connection here in Chicago has really led to, I think, a really innovative program. The initiative is to have more than a dozen laundromats this summer host the Chicago Public Library and their summer outreach. You know, we all know about the dangers of the summer slide in reading comprehension, where kids, particularly low-income family kids, have an opportunity to stave off that summer slide in comprehension by meeting with librarians on a weekly basis at these dozen or so laundromats. So the public library is excited about it, our store owners here locally are excited about it, and we think that it's going to bear a lot of fruit. And maybe some learnings that we can roll into future programs and public library systems around the country. So people might not expect the laundromat to be the place that their kids are going to get some help staving off the summer slide in reading comprehension, but we're making it happen here in Chicago this summer. So I'll be sure to report back to you how that turns out, but the early reports have really just been absolutely fabulous. Another exciting element that I wanted to share with you was the opportunity I had last week to attend the Campaign for Grade Level Reading Conference in Philadelphia. This amazing gathering of folks that are very focused on early childhood development, reading, and literacy brought together the 400 now local campaigns for grade level reading, which are local consortiums of funders, of librarians, of other reading and literacy groups who come together focused on one mission, making sure that kids read at third grade level by third grade. Our customers, low-income families, that number is 80%. 80% do not read at third grade by the third grade. And so this mission is really one that is very important and comes together to make sure that the resources are there to help these kids read, which is a really important indicator of future occupational and academic attainment. Why was LaundryCares part of this? Because more and more organizations are understanding that laundromats have a unique reach into these neighborhoods. Sometimes these families could be hard to reach, but we know where to find them, right? They're patronizing our stores on a weekly basis. So we made dozens and dozens of connections to bring more and more programs and more support through this notion of educating, supporting kids through the local laundromat visits, really turning our laundry spaces into learning and community spaces, which is really a tremendous progress. Last but not least, I wanted to update you on another product of our Laundromat Literacy Summit back in March, and that is the fact that we are now piloting and doing our first academic evaluation of creating these reading spaces with books in laundries. With the very prestigious Dr. Susan Newman at NYU, we have engaged in a study to really measure the outcomes of the opportunity for kids to not only interact with books in this laundry environment, but in a phase 2 of the study, see what happens when you bring in the professionals, the literacy professionals, the librarians, to further enhance that experience. So we've already had some very exciting early feedback. We'll have that final study done here by the end of the year, and will give us a lot more direction and refinement of this mission. And frankly, proof when talking to funders outside of our industry that this connection with families at the laundromat really has legs and can really deliver on the mission. So that's more than enough for now, but there's been a lot happening. I appreciate you taking some time to get up to speed on what's happening with LaundryCares Foundation. As always, for more information, follow us on Twitter at LaundryCares, Facebook, and of course, laundrycares.org for all the recent details. Please consider getting involved, donate, host an event, volunteer for an event. There's lots that we can do together to bring this mission to life. Thank you very much.